Well, hi there pluggers, I have a sore finger here again with you. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is the second lesson on the Sleeping with Sirens number called 2 Chord, where one version I was doing in alternative tuning, and then I was going to try and do the same song in standard tuning. So this is the video on the standard tuning version. Okay, it doesn't sound quite the same, but you know, if you didn't want to mess around with alternative tunings, it's a reasonable alternative, so to speak. Okay, so without more ado, if you've watched the first video, you'll get a good idea how I'm doing this number as far as the strumming and all that's concerned. So without more ado, the way this is standard tuning. Okay, no capos, it's standard tuning. As you can see, it's standard tuning. Okay, so the first chord you need is basically the first two chords that make up the intro and both verses. Okay, in standard tuning. Okay, I'm playing. My first finger is going on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and my forefinger is going on. No, my 3rd finger. What am I talking about? My 3rd finger is going on the 4th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so you end up with just the 2 fingers, there and there. And what you do to sort of simulate the way it was played on the record is like a. Okay, so basically it's one hit on the 4th string, and then another, and then an upstroke on the first 2 or 3 strings. Okay, so and then it repeats that, single hit on the 4th string, upstroke on the rest, and then double hit on the 4th string, upstroke, and then a single hit on an upstroke. So it goes. Okay, and the second shape is basically take the 4th finger off, 3rd finger off, sorry, of the 4th string. So the 4th string is now open, and repeat, just holding the 2nd fret of the 3rd string down. Okay, so you end up with the same pattern, same picking pattern, or strumming pattern I should say. So you hit the 4th string once, upstroke, again once and upstroke, and then twice on the 4th string, upstroke, once on the 4th string, upstroke. So the 2 together sounds like this. That's the sort of sound you get. Okay, so. That's the same all the way through the intro, and both verses just have those 2 chords in. Okay, then we move on to the chorus. I showed you the strumming pattern in the first video, but I'll just turn the camera around and show that again. It's the same as before but different strings. Okay, so basically it's this. So I'm playing the first shape, so I'm playing the 4th string, upstroke, single one again, so you do that twice basically, then twice on the 4th string, upstroke, once on the 4th string, upstroke. Okay, so it's and change shapes, so you just take the finger off the 4th string and you've got an open 4th string, and repeat the process. Back. Okay, put the finger back and off we go again. Right, so that's that. Okay, so that's. Oops, got my cameras in a bit of a wonky position here. There we go. Right, so that's that bit. Now then, when we come to the chorus, basically it goes same shape, but this time I'm using that shape. When it gets to the chorus, I'm putting an extra finger on. So those two are the same, but I'm using my pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and my third finger is now going on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and that one's still on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Top 2 strings are still open. Okay, so you've got that bit of a fuller chord this time. So where it goes, I'm leaving, I am. So I'm leaving. I'm not playing the 6th string, but I'm playing the top 5 strings really. I'm leaving, I am, and then I'm going to an A shape. Leaving, standard A chord. Okay, I'm leaving, I am leaving, I am, and then an E suspended 4th, E major, with a little pinky on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Leaving, for the first part, and then the second part is without the little finger. Okay, so it's without. Leaving, I am leaving, I am leaving, I am leaving, I am leaving. And on the first chorus, after you've done, so it does F sharp, the F sharp type shape. A. First time it's got a suspended in it on the E to E, go to the F sharp minor, A, E major, and it goes to D without the top finger, it's the open top string. So it's a D shape without the first string being fretted. So you got open top string. Okay, so E. Goes back into the next verse, which is the up that bit again. Okay, so up that bit again, same as it was before. Okay, does the second verse, second chorus, and when it comes out of the second chorus, it does let me just get my words so I know where I am. It comes into this bit where it goes, I'm staring at your pictures, okay, which is like there's 2 guitars there, I believe, and there's a bit of arpeggiated type guitar going on, and all I'm doing on that is those two. It's the F sharp minor type chord where it goes. I'm just doing that really. Okay, during that bit, if you're doing it standard tuning. So basically it's the same shape as the intro and the verse, and I'm just playing the 4th string, the 2nd and 3rd string, and then strumming at the top 3 strings, and then playing an A shape, but only those 2 fingers on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and just hitting the 4th string, and then the 3rd string, and then strum. Just backwards and forwards during that section that goes, I'm staring at your pictures, figure out where we went wrong. If you would last in the guiding light, even in the darkest times, and all that sort of thing. Okay, and then it goes, and it comes out of that, and then it basically goes into another chorus. I'm not leaving, I'm leaving. Okay, so it does another chorus, and at the end of that chorus, it goes no, 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 no. And then it goes into a sort of it goes into A, because I'm not leaving, but it's in A this time. So it comes out of the normal chorus, leaving, I'm not leaving, sort of a strummy, it's sort of a strident sort of, that's that sort of thing. I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm leaving. Yeah, it's just, and the four chords on that are A, leaving, I'm not leaving, I am staying here. It's that D shape again without the top, with the top string being open. Okay, so A, I'm not leaving, to E, leaving, to F sharp minor, leaving, with the top two strings open, leaving, and to the D shape with the top string open. Leaving, does that twice, I believe. Okay, then it gets to the very end of the song. So it comes out of that because it ends up with that bit again where it goes back into the basically the arpeggio bit. And then it goes, give me one more chance to love you so. Won't you please come back home. And it sort of finishes on that sort of shape, basically. Okay. So, won't you please come back home? Something like that. Well, hope you can make some sense out of that. Try it both ways. I think obviously if you can manage to play it with the alternative tuning, it's a bit more authentic. But if you don't want to retune your guitar, I think my standard tuning version is passable. Okay, thanks for watching, listen, and I'll see you in the next video.